So today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 favorite luxury high-end makeup products for mature skin that I think is worth every single penny. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. I'm over 50 years old and I love testing out makeup and skincare products. And today I couldn't wait to share my top 5 luxury high-end makeup products for mature skin. Now, I love drugstore makeup just like you, but sometimes you gotta take one for the team and test out a lot of high-end makeup products. And these are products that I really love, that I really firmly believe in, especially for mature skin. So without further ado, let's get into the video. How you doing? Oh my gosh, it is so good to be back. I took a week off. I got really sick a couple of weeks ago. It started out with a sinus infection thanks to the allergies here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but it just got really worse and I don't know what happened. I had to go to the doctor twice. I could literally not get out of bed. I was really scared. They did some blood work and they found nothing. They just said low sodium, possibly anemic, and low blood pressure, which was kind of weird, but I feel so much better. It kind of scared me for a while, but thank you for being so patient. But I just couldn't wait to dive into this makeup and finally look good. So let's get into it. The first thing I wanted to share with you is what I absolutely love. It's a higher end makeup primer. I can't find one that's very similar to it, but it is from Tula Skincare. It is their Filter Primer Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. Now this is in the shade Luna, which is light. It's got a slight, ever so slight tint to it. It is on the pricier side, but Tula has great skincare products, and this is one that I firmly believe in. Now, I have normal to dry skin, I do have hyperpigmentation, and I do have texture and pores, but this is so blurring. It's like literally putting a filter on your complexion. It's hydrating at the same time, and the best thing about this primer is it doesn't pill up under your foundation. So this is actually an honorable mention. A lot of these high-end products are mostly complexion products because I believe if your complexion, your skin doesn't look great, the rest kind of falls by the wayside. You can have the best, most expensive eyeshadow look, but it doesn't look good if your complexion doesn't look radiant, glowing, smooth, blurred, and beautiful. So this is expensive, you guys. I ain't gonna lie. But the foundation that I absolutely love, I tested it out about 7 months ago and it kind of fell by the wayside, but I started using it again and I could not believe how beautiful this foundation is. It's from Dior. It is their Forever Skin Glow Foundation. Now this also comes in a matte version, but I love their glowy version. I'm in the shade 1.5 Warm. I find the Dior collection has an amazing shade range. This one is perfect for my skin tone. It retails for $55, but you get 1 ounce. It's very bougie. It comes in a glass bottle and a pump. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up. And I literally just need 1 pump. And this is the consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. I'm gonna start right in the center of my face and then just kind of fan it out. But the coverage on this foundation is so pretty. I was very hesitant to test this out. At $55, I was like, this better make me look luminous, it better make me look flawless. And you know what? It kind of does look fantastic on the skin. It has a 24-hour wear coverage, of course. I mean, I don't suggest you wear your foundation for 24 hours, but this is a gorgeous foundation to wear if you need your complexion to look great all day. At the end of the day, it still looks amazing. And after just applying it with my fingertips, see, it looks already smooth and beautiful. I just like to take my oh, come on, Roxy hair. Ugh. The cats love hanging around my brushes. Anyway, I like to take my foundation brush and just stipple it in. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn down my light so you can see the difference. See how it just provides a beautiful luminous finish, and you just only need 1 pump. And in the grand scheme of things, if you want to splurge and get a foundation that's beautiful on your complexion, that provides medium coverage, it's gonna lay beautifully on the skin. Now, I am going to warn you, it does have a scent. So if you don't like a perfumey scent to your foundation, this may not be your cup of tea. I wish they made it without a fragrance, but I don't mind it. It goes away after a little while. Just a fair warning, it does have a perfumey scent to it. For me, this is the ideal amount of coverage that I'm looking for in a foundation. It's a nice light to medium. You can build it up. It has a beautiful radiance to it. It just looks so pretty on the skin. So for concealer, now this concealer kind of snuck up on me. I bought it about 3 months ago. I've been using it from time to time, but this one from Urban Decay, I've been really, really loving. It is their Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. This retails for $33. It comes rather large. It's kind of a large concealer if you ask me, but it comes with your typical doe foot, and in my opinion, it's kind of too big for my taste, but they also added a convenient little brush on the very end. To me, I think that's just a gimmick. The brush is not that bad, but I prefer not using it. I like to use my own brush, but it would come in handy in a pinch. But the reason why I love this particular concealer is because it's very hydrating. It's full coverage. I'm gonna warn you, it is full coverage and a little bit goes a long way. 30 NN is my shade, but what I love about it is not only does it cover up those dark circles underneath, but it also brightens up that under eye area. I just place a tiny amount where I need it, right through there, and right where I need brightening. Since that Dior foundation has really great coverage, I don't feel the need to put it under my nose, but you know, old habits die hard, right? Now this does have a very creamy consistency. I do like to wait just a moment before I tap it in with my ring finger so it warms up on my complexion. So let's go ahead and tap that in. And this will give you full coverage. Look how brightening it is. And it just blends out really easily. Now it is a thicker formula from what I'm accustomed to, but I find it doesn't crease, it doesn't settle into my fine lines, and it's such full coverage. I take whatever's left over on my finger and just tap it onto my eyelids. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. You do not need a lot of this concealer. And what's great is you can use this concealer for spot concealing, like dark spots, acne scars. It'll cover it right up. And then I'd like to take my concealer brush and just tap it in just to get that really smooth effect. But this is such a good concealer, especially if you're looking for something with full coverage. Now that we're getting into the warmer months, it's gonna start getting hot and humid here. So I kind of like to switch up my makeup, especially my complexion products. And I know this concealer is gonna deal fantastic with the hot, humid weather here in Tennessee. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some bronzer onto my complexion just to heat it up, give it a little bit more color. And I'm just going in with one of my all-time favorites. This is from the drugstore, you guys. It is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and I'm in the shade Chocolate Sundae. And like I said, since it's gonna start getting warm here and humid, I like using sometimes powdered products. It just lays beautifully on the complexion. I find that the shade is not too orange, lays fantastic on the skin, and it's smoothing at the same time. So I got my bronzer on, and the next high-end luxury makeup product that I absolutely love for our mature skin is a cream blush. And you've probably heard me talk about these blushes before, but it is their Merit Flush Bomb Cream Blush. Now, these are pricey. They retail for $30 each. I've got 2 shades here. One of the most popular shades that they have is Cheeky, which is a cool pink right through here. This is Cheeky. This is such a great everyday go-to blush. And then they have a new shade called Après. Après, which is a beautiful soft berry shade. Isn't that stunning? I know, it looks kind of scary. It's vegan, it's fragrance free. Of course, it's a clean product, cruelty free, and actually won the Allure 2022 Clean Beauty Award. But look at the pigment on Après. This is the berry color. Are you kidding me? Isn't that stunning? And then Cheeky is the cool soft pink. Perfect for every day. It's a foolproof, flexible balm that deposits a creamy, transparent veil of color to let your skin show through. It has a light coverage and it has a radiant finish. And it actually contains vitamin E to nourish and condition your skin. I know it looks kind of intimidating at first, but you guys, remember it has light coverage. So you just take a little bit and tap it in. But look at the pigment on that. So pretty, so fresh and lovely. That is definitely a berry color. But look, see how quickly it blended out? It doesn't add any texture. It's going to hydrate my skin. It's going to condition my skin. It just looks flawless. That is a lot of pigment. But you know what? You can always tone it down or build it up. I know this color is a little bit intimidating, but oh my goodness, it just looks so fresh on the skin. This would look amazing on deeper skin tones, and come summertime, it's gonna look great when I have a tan. But yes, this is just so pretty, hydrating, and see how easy it was to tap into the complexion. Yes, it's pricey. Yes, it costs $30, but you're not gonna use a whole lot. The pigment is long lasting, hydrating, and just absolutely stunning. But look how pretty and quick that went on. And I feel comfortable putting it on the apples of my cheeks because I know it's not gonna add any texture to that area, but it just looks so, so pretty. The next product I wanted to share with you that I've been really enjoying is from Huda Beauty, and it's a setting powder. It is their Easy Bake, Loose Baking, and Setting Powder. Now, what's unique about this particular powder is the actual shade, Cherry Blossom, which is a sheer soft pink to brighten and disguise under eye darkness. Oh my gosh. This is pricey. It retails for $38, but it comes in a mini size. And I would love to know if anybody has finished this huge amount of setting powder. It's an easy to use loose powder, perfectly curated for all skin tones to create an airbrushed, long lasting complexion, blur the appearance of pores and fine lines, and hold makeup in place all day long. The one caveat, however, of this setting powder, you know me, a loose powder, it's gonna go flying everywhere, and this one is no different. But as you open it up, it does have a stopper here. You lift it up, and there's so much powder here and in the actual sieve part. So what I like to do, that's a lot, yeah. And if you think it goes on pink, it kind of does, but the beauty of this pink setting powder, it's gonna instantly brighten up that dark under eye area. And let's see if I can carefully, I'm gonna take my flat concealer brush, kind of swish it around and set my under eye area with this pink setting powder. And I want you to see how brightening and pretty and fresh it looks. So I'm just pressing it in right through there. Now you can bake with it. I don't bake under my eye area, but I find just tapping it in over that concealer is just a winning combination. And then right through my porous areas, right through here. Now it's not gonna show up bright pink, but it's just gonna give your skin a youthfulness, a vitality, ever so slight pink. It sets everything in place, brightens at the same time, and it just makes your skin look so flawless. You get quite a bit of product. You get 20 grams, and this is gonna last you a very, very long time. But this is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake, Loose Baking, and Setting Powder. And I just use it as a setting powder, and it is absolutely stunning. But now that my face is set, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna share with you my last favorite high-end luxury product, which I think is worth every single penny. And I'm back. Now for my eyeshadow look, you know what? I just used 2 different eyeshadow palettes. I know. These are the ones that I've been keeping on my vanity because these are just my go-to eyeshadow palettes that I've been absolutely loving. You're gonna be surprised at which 2 they are. Now, one, you may not be surprised. This is probably one of my all-time favorite luxury high-end eyeshadow palettes. I think I featured it in a video before saying that I absolutely recommend it. It is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. You guys, look how much I've used this. You guys, this is one of my all-time favorite neutral eyeshadow palettes. It's always on my vanity for a reason. The formula is fantastic. The shimmers are just so delicate and light and ethereal like it is. And then for the crease and deepening up the eyes right through here, of course, the Too Faced Italian Spritz eyeshadow palette. This is becoming one of my fast favorites because not only is it a great combination of neutral shades for every day, but you've got these fantastic pops of color. My favorite shade right through here, Gelato. It's just the perfect crease eyeshadow color right there that just makes my eyes pop, super easy to blend out, but I have not regretted for 1 second purchasing this eyeshadow palette. But yeah, just created this beautiful glam look. Felt like, you know, when you get sick and then you come back and you feel so much better, you want to play with makeup. That's exactly what I did today. I wanted a little bit more of a glam look, and I just love this eyeshadow look. But anyway, my final product that I would pay for again and again is a lip oil. I know lip oils are going crazy right now. It seems like everybody's churning out a great lip oil, but this one, you guys, it is from Haus by Lady Gaga. It is their PhD hybrid lip oil. Now this retails for $24 and it comes in 5 shades. This is the shade, and it's this shade that I absolutely love. It's called Secondary. As you can see, it is very well loved. Now you're probably thinking, oh, Catherine, there's so many great lip oils out there. And you're right, drugstore, fantastic ones. One of my favorite drugstore lip oils recently is from NYX. It is their Fat Lip Oil, great product. But there's something so unique about this particular lip oil. I can't put my fingers on it. It's hydrating and yet not sticky. It's emollient without being goopy. And the longevity on this, I put this on first thing in the morning after I brush my teeth. It is still there throughout the day. It is still there hydrating, moisturizing without being sticky or gloppy. The shade Secondary is just, it's almost like my shade, my lips, but just a little bit better. This is how much I love it. It is almost gone. I love just throwing it on. It is a lip oil and it's just, to me, the perfect consistency, the perfect glide. It's so emollient, like I said, without being sticky or gloppy. Now, it is vegan, it's hydrating, it's fragrance-free. We love that. It's a clean product, a high shine finish, and of course, it's cruelty-free. What I love about this lip oil, it looks fantastic on its own, but it also looks great on top of your favorite matte lipstick. And I'll show you what it looks like over a matte lipstick. I'm gonna throw on a lip liner. Now, I just threw on the new Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Plumper. It's a lip liner, but you can also use it as a lipstick. I love the shade Puffy Nude. I did a review on this a couple of weeks ago. Love the shade, but like I said, matte lipstick can look a little drying and it kind of can age you because it can show the lines in your lips. But sometimes you need a little bit of juiciness. So I like to add a touch of this Haus Labs PhD lip oil right on top, right in the center. Gives my lips a totally different look. It's hydrating, and like I said, the shade Secondary, not a lot of pigment as you can see, but it just adds that little something to your lips. It's fantastic. I think it's worth every single penny, but if you're looking for a lip oil that's hydrating, clean formula, fragrance-free, that's gonna wear off gracefully, give you the perfect amount of pigment, works great alone, looks fantastic on top of your favorite matte lipstick, I highly recommend the PhD lip oil from Haus Labs. There you have it. Those are my top 5 favorite luxury high-end makeup products for mature skin that I would repurchase, that I think that are worth every single penny. Now, are these products expensive? Absolutely, but these are the products that have stood the test of time, that don't let me down, that are worth every penny. They last all day long, longevity, quality. But what is your favorite luxury high-end makeup product? Please let us know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. But yes, I hope you had fun today. I know I did. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. And in case you want to hang out a little bit longer and check out some foundation reviews, check out the playlist down here. And for skincare reviews, check out the playlist right over there. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Relax your